Alright, what's up everybody? I'm here, I'm back, I'm live. So everything should sound okay. Let's see what the computer does today. Diablo's trying to use a little bit more memory than before, so we'll see how that goes. But that is also because I do have notifications and stuff on this time, so I'm gonna actually close that tab. That should help a little bit. My dashboard, don't need it. I have chat popped out. Leave out the oil because it costs you. Lost you. Exactly. Lost you. Leave out the oil because it costs you. Okay. So that actually helped closing the dashboard a little bit. I don't know why Diablo takes so much memory on this machine, but that is okay. So last time I streamed, I was talking about wanting to do my Avalanche Quake build and all that stuff and trying to get gear for it. Well, today I actually have it ready. The blue light from my mic getting all in my eye. Hold on a sec. Thank you. Microphone. What up, Nico? How you doing, man? So I have my build ready. I played around with it while I couldn't stream because my throat was hurting. Let me switch heroes. I started up a Crusader yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, just because I wanted to check it out. She looks awesome. This pet's actually really good. This skeleton dude, he'll grab your money for you that's on the ground, so you don't have to. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, there's my barb. Actually, I want to hear this song later, not right now. There we go. Looking for something to play? Nice. Jump on this. Do this Earthquake Avalanche build. So let me jump in. Oops. So yeah, we're on Torment 9. I'm gonna switch it to Torment 10. I can run Torment 10, I think. So this build has become everything that I was actually looking for. It's pretty darn amazing. So why is it freezing? Don't crash on me. There we go. It didn't. I was a little freaked out for no reason. You tried Diablo once, had no idea what was going on. It's just a bunch of death. That's really all that's going on. So I transmogged my gear so I could look all crazy, because this build is crazy. This song is crazy too. This is from the new Toe Jam and Earl album, by the way. So basically the way I have my skill set, which is different from what a lot of people do. So a lot of people do Earthquake. Sometimes they'll do Avalanche, but they'll use a lot of Leap or Ground Stomp. I still don't like my primary skill being Frenzy yet, but I don't know what else to use. And in terms of my cube, I didn't really have... oh yeah, I need to change that out because apparently that doesn't work on pylons like I thought it did. My Ground Stomp already causes Avalanche because I have that, so I'll go over that in a second. So I need to get something else in here. I guess I can do this one, Pox Folds, because I'm not channeling anything. Oh yeah. The Undisputed Champion. So that I was using that because I use Frenzy, so it gives me the effect of every single room for Frenzy, so I benefit from all of that. But I don't know if I like that for my skill. I have a feeling I'm going to have to close my notifications. I don't understand it. It's fine. I don't have to have notifications. I can see it on my side. I just don't understand why Diablo is weird on my computer. It's like it's random whose computer it decides to be crazy on. Oops, hit a button too early. So yeah. So now you can see it. So let me look at this. So I use Frenzy. That could probably change to any one of these. Doesn't matter. So then I use Earthquake. I personally use Chilling Earth because I want to freeze the enemies because that gives me some defense because they're not hitting me. Cave In would make sense, so you can pull everything to you for this build, or even Molten Fury would be good. This didn't really work very well for it, and Giant Stride didn't really matter. So Chilling Earth or Molten Fury, or probably Cave In is probably better, but I like Chilling Earth for the defense. I use Ground Stomp, Foot of the Mountain, because I increased Fury generation. What do I need Fury generation for? Nothing. I can change that. So Ground Stomp is now going to do Trembling Stomp. Yeah. Or Wrenching Smash. No, I'm going to do Ground Stomp because I'm all about damage. So yeah, that's my new thing, because I was going to look at this again and I forgot. So then I use Threatening Shout with Falter. Falter makes them take increased damage. So more damage. Veteran's Warning for dodge chance, because I don't think it really matters what you use in here. It's either Impunity or Veteran's Warning. It's fine. And on most other builds you use Veteran's Warning anyway, so I just use that. And then Avalanche, I use Glacier because, again, freezing. So freeze twice. For my passive skills, I use No Escape, which increases the damage of my Avalanche by 30% if enemies are more than 15 yards away, which sometimes they are. And then Rampage, because that's 25% damage or strength increase. Then Boon of Bull Kalthos, so that shortens my Earthquake time. I don't use Wrath in this build, don't need it. And then I use Thorns. I actually have stacked a lot of Thorn damage for this build. I'll show you my gear in a second. So I use Tough as Nails. So that just gives me some defense. You could probably change that out with whatever you want. You don't really need Earth and Might for this build because you're not really you're generating so much Fury from the shouts and the Ground Stomp. You don't have a problem with Fury. It's more cooldowns that are a problem. And so in terms of my gear, that might be a little loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. If I need to adjust the volume, just let me know. So in terms of the gear, I use this stuff. So I need to get an ancient version of this weapon, but this is the weapon that I want. Blade of the Tribes, two-handed weapon. This allows me, when I use my Warcry, my Threatening Shout, to cause an Avalanche and an Earthquake. So when I pop this shout, I drop an Earthquake and I drop an Avalanche. And then when I drop this shout, I do the same thing. So, you know, with short cooldowns, especially with Threatening Shout being on a 10-second cooldown, I'm always, at least every 10 seconds, dropping an Earthquake and an Avalanche. And then, you know, this has a 20-second cooldown. So then I can, in 20 seconds, I can pop 4 Earthquakes and Avalanches. Ground Stomp will also drop an Avalanche because I have this Dread Iron equipped. So that I can, every 12 seconds, I pop that. I naturally have Avalanche, so I can drop an Avalanche whenever. And then I naturally have my Earthquake. So this is really just to hit stuff whenever I'm in front of it while I'm waiting on cooldowns. And so I am just dropping Earthquakes and Avalanches all the time. So when I hit an elite pair, if I hit a elite mod pack and all my cooldowns are up, they melt. It's fantastic. It's what I've been wanting. So I use the full Foundation of the Earth set. I need to get some ancient pieces for the boots and the pants and the chest. The helm and the shoulders are ancient, and the hands are ancient. So these three, I need ancient pieces. This belt's ancient. I'm not looking for anything else except for any upgrades for this. So, you know, this with better stats, because I want the Ground Stomp, and it increases my Avalanche damage. This here is good, the Sanguinary Van Braces, because it, on chance on hit, it deals 1000% of my Thorn damage to nearby enemies. My thorn damage right now is 112,000 because I used the Boyarski's chip. And I'm still in the process of trying to rank that up for more thorn damage. So there's a lot of times things will just hit me, and they'll hit me like 2 or 3 times and then they die before I even get there. So that helps me with my skills being on cooldown. So I'm just hitting with Frenzy. They'll hurt themselves while I'm waiting on my cooldowns. Maybe I should switch to weapon throw. I don't know. Once I get a better armor cube slot, then maybe I'll change Frenzy up. Convention of the Elements. I just use that because that's the best ring that I have for the time. That might change later. I use Bane of the Powerful in there because that's extra damage. So yeah, after killing an elite pack for 80 seconds, I get 20% increased damage, and then I get another 15% against elites. And then I use the Esoteric Alteration gem. Because this gives me 30.5% non-physical damage reduction and stuff like that. So it helps my defense out a lot. So whenever the Enchantress buffs me, because I use her, I need to change one of her skills though. I don't want to knock back enemies. So, because knocking back the enemies I've noticed, knocks them out of my Avalanche and Earthquake. So I need this just so everyone stays close to me. Missile Ward's good whenever she uses that for me. Don't need Erosion. Disorient is alright because it gives some stun, so I'm not getting hit. And then Focus Mind gives me some extra attack speed. So whenever she buffs me, my defense, my toughness goes up to like, oh no, not when she buffs me. When I use my shout, my defense is at about 30 million. And then I take less damage from a whole lot of stuff. And if I'm under 50%, then spells are like, don't really hurt me much at all. So I can stand and I can tank things while I'm just smacking with Fury while I'm waiting on these cooldowns to pop. So it works out pretty well. So I'm pleased with this build. I can't run tier 13 like I can with my Whirlwind gear, but I don't care at this point. I want to hunt for the gear for this while I'm using this build, so I'm good with what I got. And for me, it's a whole lot more fun. So we'll show that off here in a second. Using Warcry increases the movement speed for you and your all allies affected by 38% for 10 seconds. That's actually probably something I can cube right now and use because I use Warcry all the stinking time. So being able to run fast will help. I don't need all of the runes from Frenzy. Well, let me see. So Frenzy, I'll be able to get the Maniac, so I deal more damage. They can have a chance to stun, increase my movement speed, increase Fury, don't need that. A chance to throw a Piercing Axe. So Sidearm, that's actually pretty nice. So maybe I won't use this cube thing just yet. I'll hold on to it just in case I decide I do want the movement speed, but I don't need it at the moment. Oh, that's for my Crusader. I want to have my Crusader use that stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely focusing on defense on this build. Yeah, so I've cleaned out a lot of my stuff. I'm not going to use any of these. I can get rid of those. And I'm trying to re-roll this into an Ancient so then I can use it. I don't want to get rid of the one I have now because it's better. So yeah, there's all my Whirlwind gear I'm no longer using. I thought about just getting rid of it, but I won't. I have too many rings that I'm not using. I should go through those. So yeah, let's just jump in, and you know, we're in the grind pretty much, so it's just music and stomping stuff. So I always warm up with just a normal Rift. I need to do more bounties actually. That's why I had it on tier 9, so I can do the bounties faster. So I can try to re-roll. So, whoops. So yeah, I can just stand there and tank all the stuff. Sometimes I can tank the big explosions. Oops. It does kind of suck not having. Whoa. There's a lot going on here right now. I'm frozen. And I'm walled. And I'm jailed. But this is why you want to have, this is why having 30 million toughness helps. Because I just kind of, I really just run in and I spam stuff. I don't really have a good skill rotation. You don't really need one. You just kind of hit what's on cooldown and watch things blow up. So, and you drop rocks on everyone. And it's fantastic. Yeah, it's fun. Or I could just kind of, I just kind of drop stuff and then I just keep running. And then things still die, especially with like the earthquake. Well, not some things are tanky and they don't, but a lot of things usually do. So I just go in front of the big packs and just spam something, and then everything dies. See, I killed an elite pack and I wasn't even there. I dropped one Avalanche and they died. So, oh, you want to go against this? And I'm known for paralyze and pulverize and punks into submission. I ain't fantasizing. So I will kill more stuff here. Getting the protection shrine is nice. So with, you know, conduit's always like the favorite pylon, right? Because you just zap everything and it looks cool. With this build, my favorite pylon is actually that one for channeling, because then my cooldowns are so short, I can literally just spam. I just spam and spam and spam. And I would rather spam rocks on heads than spamming lightning that I don't do. That's not coming, you know, that's automatic. So I love the channeling. The channeling pylon. Oh, there's an elite pack there. Have to go get me if they want me. So the thing that I'm still trying to adjust to with this build, since I just started running with it, is the fact that every skill that you pop is going to happen right where you're standing, except Avalanche. Avalanche will hit wherever your mouse is. And so for me, I tend to confuse myself sometimes, because I'll hit, you know, like threatening shout, and like, why did it hit right where I'm standing instead of over where they were? Because I'm expecting it to do like Avalanche. Or I'll use Avalanche and try to use it nearby me, but my mouse is further away because of where I'm trying to run to. I guess I should have my mouse closer here instead of clicking way out here. I'm gonna blow this. Oh, where'd you go? So yeah, I get to take care of thieves pretty easily, and they die, and it's great. So it's a super fun build for me. This is the build that I've always wanted to kind of do since I really kind of thought about it. So at first, when I was playing way back in the day, it was Leap Charge. Then I learned that Avalanche existed, and I wanted to do this build. And so I'm quite pleased that I can do this build. I definitely want to change my skill from Frenzy, because I'm not really using it. So sure, having the extra attack speed is nice every now and again, but I'm not doing much with it. So that's speed. Alright, let's get out of here. So yeah, having speed to just run and then do that is kind of cool. So I guess I should just change it to the movement speed one. I don't know if I have enough stuff to extract it, so I might have to do a bounty. So I saw sidearm just proc there. I think that's the first time I've actually like seen it in my brain. Wow, I'm so slow now that that speed pylon has stopped. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna switch to that. Because I'm a little too slow now. No matter what, So yeah, I'm pretty sure I can run tier 11, and I survive a little bit better. So Frenzy's good whenever I'm fighting Rift bosses, just because it gives me that extra, those runes and stuff for the actual fight. So I get more life on hit by hit more. Hey Yosuke, how you doing, man? But I don't need it. The movement speed would actually be better, so maybe I should switch to like Bash or something. I don't know. Looking good with my haircut. Thank you, sir. I cut it yesterday. It was overdue. I had the guard too short though, so it's a little shorter than I wanted to, which tends to be a ongoing issue. I think I just need to get some different clippers. So those gloves of worship works on these kinds of shrines. They don't work on pylons. So this gives me magic fine, and so this one would last for 10 minutes, which doesn't matter that much to me. Legacy. Alright. So yeah, now we grind and just try to find ancients to replace the good stuff. The good stuff. I don't need any of this stuff. Diablo's going well, man. I got my build up. I'm running the actual build that I really want to run, my Quake Avalanche build, and it's so fun. Like, spin to win is interesting, but this is actually fun. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, so I have to do some Act 3 bounty real fast so I can get some of these, so I can extract this stuff. Yeah, this build is great. I'm actually just going to drop it down to tier 9 so I can get it done faster. I can always run some higher level greater rifts. And it's not because I can't do tier 10, it's because I want to get this done quickly. And the only difference is like 1 or 2 of these, which can make a difference, but if you're destroying fast, then it doesn't matter really. So this build. So no more spin to win. It's great. Think about the slumps I'm from. Folks are out there fighting over crumbs, and I can't do a thing to assist it. The distance is broke, I can't fix it. Searching for the file of truth, cause the more I know, I get more confused. Try for the length and back, it's still don't know. I think I could ever walk in my shoes. Every day reminds me of me, so that anyone I ever did wrong, wish you well, pray wrong. As choice for me, my choice for they. Me picking the day, that's what I say. Eyelids stay shut. Contesting my style. And if I believe that I can achieve the impossible, I need to sit down. Be the outcome or be let down. Got to dig deep. Man, I could have hit that bonus if they would have spawned more things fast enough. Sometimes the monsters for these just spawn really slow. Gotta press on cause we must make it. Searching for who I think are my true friends. To type these new sins. Sometimes you gotta go through hell to reach heaven above, man. All my friends I lost, I missed them. Nope. Wait. Oh, I finished this one. Alright. Swimming in God's face. Alright, can you block them so I can teleport? My memory seems to be holding steady, so we're good there. Enter the underbridge. Okay. And so, like, with this build, I feel like the barbarians' death quotes are much more valid. Like, how tastes your fear? Like, that makes more sense when you have a big, scary dude looking like I do, all crazy. Like, look at how I look. If I'm running up to you like this and I'm dropping avalanches and earthquakes, you're probably gonna feel a little bit of fear rather than if I was just spinning around all silly looking, right? So it's just awesome. I was playing like this, and actually playing like this gives me a little bit of motion sickness. It's weird, but it's kind of cool to be able to see it up close. Like, I wouldn't dare try to do this if I was doing spin to win. There's no way. Is this the underbridge? Where's the underbridge? What's the underbridge? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Really like how my character looks? Thanks. Yeah, I was trying to go for something a little different. And I like the helmet because it's so much different from anything else the warrior has, or the barbarian has. And then I was like, well, I need something to go with it. And then I came up with this. And I dig it. I like it. You know, because we typically go for the heavily armored whatever. I was like, I want something that looks a little bit more funky. Something that looks scary. Like, I want to look scary. And that looks scary. That looks very threatening. There's the underbridge. Clear all the enemies here. Okay. Chop. I love that I could just drop an earthquake or an avalanche. I just drop a shout and, you know, things die. That's it. Ooh, hi. And look at that. 6 billion health gone, just like that. Done. This companion here, the Enchantress, she's with you all the time. The skeleton head I got as a pet, and he was just a loot drop, a legendary loot drop. I got him in Act 1. No, that's a lie. Act 4, I think. I'm doing bounties. because I didn't do Act 1 because I have like 54 Act 1 caches somehow. Yeah. And he's cool, so he'll pick up gold for me, so I don't have to. If he's in range. Like, if you get too far away from the gold, he won't go for it, but if it triggers for him soon enough, he'll go and grab it for you. Yeah, it's pretty nice. So like if I pop this, he'll go eat that, and then I grab it. I guess because it was like his backstory is he was a mercenary or something. Like he was a warrior, mercenary dude, and died or whatever. But he'll still just like talk smack every now and again. I haven't heard him say anything though. He just grabs gold for me, which is fine. You don't need to say anything. Just give me my money. I do a ton of damage with this build. It's because I'm dropping, so the way my build's set up is that I have my gear with this weapon. So whenever I use either of these shouts, I cast both of these at the same time. So if I use this, I'll cast both of these. If I use this, I'll cast both of these. When I cast Ground Stomp, thanks to this belt, I'll drop an Avalanche. And then I can use this by itself, and I can use this by itself. So it's just like, it's really cool. So I'm making it rain on people. And I also I do a lot of thorns damage. So when people hit me, they take a lot of damage. So see, I'll just stand here and look at the damage, the damage numbers they're taking. Like 39 million damage just from thorn damage. So they'll kill themselves eventually, and I won't die. So I could just stand here and they'll let themselves die. And then I'll heal up, and it's great. So it's a really solid build, in my opinion. I can be better geared and get stronger for sure, but it's a well done. It's a build that I think is very viable and very fun. I think this build is very sick. So sick. So much better than like Spin to Win. Spin to Win will get you to the top of the leaderboards, but I do think this is a better build. Which of course people are like, how can you say it's a better build if you have to work harder? Spin to Win, you don't have to work as hard. But I just think it's fantastic. I think it's a sick build. Like, look at how fast I just chew through him. I kill things, single target DPS, I kill things. I kill an elite faster, like a Rift Guardian or whatever. I kill it faster with this build than I do with Spin to Win. Of the same tier and stuff, of course. Like my Spin to Win could, my Spin Barb, my Whirlwind Barb build could do tier 13. So of course he could clear tier 9 faster than this guy, because this guy can only do tier like 10 or 11, because the gear's not as good, because my Whirlwind build had superset weapons and stuff like that, and one of them was ancient. But comparatively, it's faster. And once I can get an ancient weapon, oh man. Oh man. That's what I'm trying to get at this point, is an ancient weapon. And then I have to figure, there's something Archaic was saying, it's like some level after ancient that people get, so they can hit the Greater Rift level 93 and stuff. And I don't remember what it was called. But I'll eventually need some of that too. Hey, don't touch me. So the only thing this build is inferior at compared to Whirlwind is like you can't really break items. You know, so in when you're busting rifts, you can break items and get the movement speed bonus. You can't really do that on this one because you have to run up. So you can't do it as easily. It takes more work to break a lot of items, but that's okay. Is that better armor? So the armor set, I think I have what I need. What I need at this point is to just get better versions of it. So I'll look at it after I finish this. What up, Magnum? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. So for my gear here, so I have an ancient helm. I would like to get another one that already has. So I had to socket enchant a lot of this stuff. So I would love to get another ancient helm that already has this stuff, so I don't have to socket the crit chance. And then I can fix some other stuff. That would be one thing. For the shoulder pads, they are pretty set. If I get another pair of ancients that have better stats, fantastic. If not, I guess I could be okay for that. The chest plate, I need an ancient piece, and just get some better stats on that. The wrist braces, I think these are probably pretty good. I could get, the crit chance could be higher, so if I got another one with better crit chance, that'd be great. The dread iron, yeah, just some better stats on it. Whatever the max stats are for this, this is pretty good. I haven't enchanted it because I don't know anything that would need to be better. The pants, I need ancient set of those that come fully stocked, so I don't have to socket anything. Same with the boots, I need an ancient set of those. My weapon needs to be ancient. Oh yeah, that was what that's a big piece of my defense I forgot to mention. Not only this esoteric alteration, but the unity. So my enchantress, all my followers have the their thing here, their focus, that lets them not be able to die. So then I give them unity, I wear unity, and I automatically keep 50% damage reduction, because we split the damage between them. I could get like that that gem that staggers 35% of incoming damage and gives me a chance to clear it if I really want to go tanky, but I don't think I need that. So yeah, a legendary unity ring would be good. A legendary ancient unity ring, ancient convention of elements, or some sort of other ring. I don't need convention of elements, it's just the best ring that I saw that I had, so whatever would be a good upgrade here. So there is definitely a lot of gear upgrades I can get, but it will be good. Do I plan on attending any cons this year? So work related, I will be at a few cons. On my own, no, just because I didn't have the money to buy tickets, nor did I get to be in line fast enough to get tickets for PAX West, because that's the closest one to me. So yeah, personally I won't be at any, but for work purposes I'll be at a few. I'll be at the Wizard Worlds, I'll be at Emerald City, and I'll be at Geek Girl. 6 cents for paranormal activity. Knowing it'll take more than a stick to the heart. PAX West. Yeah, it's coming up pretty soon. And I was trying to get in there for work, but the guys are jerks and wouldn't respond to me. So, like, I've been trying to talk to them for a year, and they just kind of beat around the bush forever. So I'm actually kind of frustrated with how they do things, so I don't really care anymore. But I would like to go there because that's where I meet a lot of people from Twitch, who I know, because they all go there. So hopefully I just see whoever's here if they want to meet up or something, or if I can figure out how to get into the Twitch party, then maybe I can do that. I was confronted by one of the great warriors. We formed an alliance, differences I in like household appliance. Random master, Dracula's curse. Yeah, it's always like the last week. Yeah, it's coming up like the week, next weekend, not this coming weekend. I forget it's coming up so fast. Work is just getting so crazy. I'm kind of losing track of time and life. Mom told me I was different. Everything changed. Slim legs. My dad started dabbling in Satanism. And just take it with him. Nothing like a child to God, so I spread it backwards. Named myself Alucard. In the underground, searching for a comrade. I never understood war. Vowed to fight against everything he stood for. I am Alucard, Dracula's curse. So I've only died once with this build, and that's because when I jumped in, I just tried to jump into tier 12. Because that's where my spin to win was, and died so fast, and so it was immediately disheartening. I was like, oh no, this build sucks already. I need better gear still. I thought I was ready. And so then I just dropped it to 9. And I was like, if I can do 9, I could be okay. And 9 was easy. And so then I went up to 10, and I could do 10. And so I did 11, and I could tell it was gonna be tough and that I was gonna die, so I just quit while I was ahead. So like I can do 11, it's just slow. So it's not that I can't do it, it's just really slow. So in terms of grinding, it doesn't make sense to do it because it's grinding, you want to go fast, right? So I think one thing I do need on this build as well is more health regeneration per second instead of on hit. Just because if you notice, I don't know how on hit works in this game. First of all, let me start with that. So I don't know if life on hit counts for the initial hit from my Avalanche or every hit that my Avalanche does. Because if it counts for every rock that hits an enemy, then we're fine. If it only counts for that initial hit, then I definitely need more help. Because I just feel like my life regen's kind of slow, so I have to be careful there. Hardcore mode, let's go. You know, this would be an interesting... I've not done a hardcore mode. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be too nervous. I make too many silly mistakes.
Yeah.
Yo, Hoodie with the host. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man? Thank you for the host. Hello, everybody from Hoodie's channel. I hope y'all are doing well. Is there a Paragon cap? I would assume 999. I have no idea though. How you doing, Hoodie? I don't know if you saw my message already, but yeah, I'm definitely down to do some more co-op this week. I need to find out from my boss tomorrow if I have to make a last-second flight out to the east side of the country for work. It just like literally came up yesterday, and so I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on because nobody's getting back to me fast enough. And Friday comes really fast, so I don't know if I'm gonna be home just yet, but we'll definitely do some more runs soon. I want to. Volcathos guides my hand. Whenever you got the time, for sure. We will get it done. See, look at that. Look how fast he melts when I drop all my skills. Then I just wait for my cooldown. So cooldown reduction is good. I would like to have as much cooldown reduction as possible. Thorns, life regen per second, and damage. Okay, so what do we have? We got this. Picking up a health globe increases your maximum life by 5% for 15 seconds. That's interesting. Blind Faith I don't need. Black Thorns don't need. Okay, so let's get rid of these. And then let's cube that skill so I can get more movement speed. This one. Just Frenzy just isn't working. Oh yeah, that one's good. I use Bandamite too. So when I use Ground Stomp, I reduce damage by 60%. So, yeah. There we go. Yeah, using Warcry increases movement speed by 40% for 10 seconds. So every 20 seconds, I get 10 seconds of 40% move speed. I think that's really good. That will help out a lot. So let's run a Grift real fast. I was on level 30 Torment 7 because of my Crusader. So I jumped in the Crusader yesterday and played it for 1 day so far. And I think I can do tier 8. So it's interesting. The build is terrible. The gear is crappy. Like I'm running the Focus and Restraint or whatever the 2 rings are, that if that's your only set bonus, you get 100% for each Ancient. And I have like 6 pieces of Ancient gear on her. So I don't see the damage number increase here, but she does a lot of damage with her Blessed Hammers. She definitely needs a full set to be powerful, but it's interesting. So let's just run a 45. Because I need more thorn damage. I need all the thorns. Oh yeah, that movement speed, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Oh no, I'm slow again. Oh yeah, I was gonna change my weapon, my thing. My Frenzy rune. Since I now actually have to think about it, since I don't have all of them. So, run out the way. There we go. Oops. I used Ground Stomp and I didn't need to. Oh yeah, Shield is the second best. So Channeling Pylon is number 1. Shield is number 2 for this build. Then Conduit's probably number 3. For me, in terms of favorite pylons. Have I played a different class? So yeah, I started the Crusader yesterday. When I first started Diablo 3 back when it first came out, I played Barbarian, but then I also played a Wizard, which does not exist in my character list anymore. So I don't know if I accidentally deleted her one day or what, but I started playing Wizard for a little while. I was running a Hydra build. And then I play a Monk on EU servers. I tried to attempt a Demon Hunter, I just never got into it. Oh, there's Conduit. I mean, of course, Conduit's always good, but it's just not as fun to me now. Like it's fun with Spin to Win, but it's not fun to me with this one. So I've touched every class. I have a Witch Doctor as well that I played for a while. So I played every class except for the Necromancer, and that's because I don't have the the expansion, or I don't have the Necromancer pack. I hate those trappers. They do so much damage with those traps, it's ridiculous. Power pylon's alright. I don't know if it helps my thorns. I don't think it does. I'll taste your fear. Yeah, everyone likes the Necromancer. It seems pretty OP. When I was running with Archaic, when I first jumped back into this 2 weeks ago or so, he was running it, and it seemed pretty cool. Back when I first tried to stream this, and my stream just kept crashing all the time for whatever reason. The Necromancer can't do this. Whoa, that was weird. I notice that happens a lot with my game sometimes. I don't know if it's on my side or if it's a server thing or what. Get in the door. Oh, the Rift Guardian's here. Fantastic. My cooldowns aren't up. Hold on. Hold on. I want to destroy you quickly. Wait a second. Yeah, you just keep doing that. Let my cooldowns come up. Ooh. Hold on. I'll get to you in a second. Patience, sir. Alright. Now we're in there. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There we go. So I wasted a few seconds on that. Was worth though. Was worth. Alright, I need to level up this gym some more. I need all the thorn damage. There we go. Now I do 41,000 thorns from that. That was great. It's amazing. I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, my thorn damage went up some more. Yeah, its health would just say it's like starts off slow and then it slowly picks up and picks up and picks up, and I'm not quite sure why it does that, but I ain't gonna complain about it. Another pain enhancer because I equipped that to my, what's his name? So that one's not as good as what I have. Increases earthquake damage by 11%. That would be nice if my Spires of the Earth did that, but this is not worth using. So I have to just keep using my Kadala shards on weapons for now, I think. Just any chance that I can to get an ancient two-handed blade. So I use Kadala, and I try to use the cube when I can to upgrade my rares. And then I use this to reforge my legendaries when I have enough. I need to go get some more of these Chaldeum Nightshades though. Or I mean these Corrupted Angel Fleshes. So next time I play with Archaic though, I'll just probably see if he'll run caches with me, so I can just get a bunch of these. Upgrade rare. Yes, I can upgrade one of these mighty weapons. Give it to me. That's not what I wanted. It's an ancient two-handed weapon though, which is kind of cool, but it's not what I need. So I could, I guess, switch to Seismic Slam, but I don't, and because my set does increase the damage of my Seismic Slam by 1200%. So I should probably be using that instead of Frenzy, if we're being real here. So let me look at that, because I mean it's okay if I don't have the energy or the fury for it, because my main damage comes from these. This is just because I need something to do with it, kind of a thing. If another shout could do it, then I would just use another shout. I mean, I guess theoretically I could. I don't want to use ground stomp like that, but there's something I could probably put here to whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Seismic Slam costs 30 fury. Don't care about that. But see, I don't care about any of those. It just does a lot of damage. So I should probably use Seismic Slam, reduce the fury costs, 22 fury, and just run with that. Is that a good? So I should hold on to that because no, I don't need that for my. So what I sometimes try to do is try to hold on to some of these ancients, and then if they're really good, give them to my Crusader, because I use the passive that lets you do a two-hander in one hand. I'm gonna do some normal riffs a little bit, because I need to get death breaths. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run this, and then I'm gonna do some caches, because you get death breaths from the caches. So I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. For me, I personally find the caches boring by myself. I think it's funner more fun with a group. I took a lot of damage there for some reason. Oh, that's why, because they exploded right in my face. Hey Zadashi, how you doing, man? Hope you've been well. So I've been so busy that I still haven't put my the Kartia run I did over last Friday, whatever. I still haven't put that up on the site yet. I've been that busy. Like, I set a world record and I can't even upload it yet because I'm too busy from everything I'm doing with work. Isn't that ridiculous? And so this build also benefits, it is not hindered by, it's not hindered by jailer, because I can still just use whatever skill I need while I'm stuck in jail and still kill stuff, so it's great. So Seismic Slam seems to be doing pretty well for me. How am I doing? There's a lot that I do complain about, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm okay. Things can be a whole lot worse than they are, and so I should be thankful for that. frustrating as the time as things are, it could be. I have been in worse situations, so I am not so bad. I forgot that trap was there. So I like that song. I like the Shin Megami Nocturne soundtrack. Where the heck is my exit to the next area? How's this build being resistant to certain elements? It's actually really good. So my toughness is at about 29 million. 33 million currently. And this gem here gives me a lot of damage reduction against non-physical stuff. And then, so that's all spells and elements. And then if I get below half health, I get another 75% to my resistances of each type. Yeah, Seismic Slam works so much better because of the set bonus. I should have paid attention to that sooner. I gotta skip the song to the next one because it's kind of broken. It finishes playing and then it sits there for like 3 or 4 minutes. But switch, never mind. We're good. It does that sometimes though. You know the feeling, yeah. Hi guys. Die. And they did. Very quickly. Yeah, I can usually take a good amount of damage. If I stand in an arcane beam, I will still die, of course. But it'll take a lot longer to kill me than the whirlwind build. So my survivability is definitely much better. This movement speed bonus from the shout that I put in the cube is actually pretty nice. I would replace it with something that gave me reduced cooldowns, just so I can use more of these faster. But at this current point in time, just because I don't know gear that well, I can't think of anything that I could put in that cube slot that would be better. Oh, the Rift Guardian's here. Like all my cooldowns. Hi, Man Carver. Oh, I didn't even have to use all my cooldowns, and he still died like that. That's awesome. And he dropped a ton of golds for me. A bunch of legendaries. Alright, go back. So yeah, I should do some caches. I'll do some cache runs. Ugh. Just so I can reforge the legendary that I have. It's sitting in there. So I might as well be smart about it. Because my chances of getting in that ancient one to drop are probably a whole lot lower. Ancient glows, those might be actually an upgrade for my Crusader. Oh, that's garbage. I should probably save some of these so I can upgrade them. Just the two-handed mighty weapons. Might make sense. Just because they don't drop as often. Oops. As like the one-handers. Not to say they're rare by any stretch of the imagination. You just get more one-hander. I get more one-hander drops than anything. Alright, so I need these, which is Act 4. I actually killed Diablo pretty quickly too. I can't kill Diablo before you get sucked into the Shadow Realm and fight the Shadow Diablo and your Shadow Self. So I can't one cycle Diablo, but one day I will. This build can totally do it. I mean, if I was on a lower Torment, I could, of course, but I can't one cycle it on Torment 9. Oh. Yeah, there's some death breaths in there. Hey, hi there. So this build will actually, so yeah, I can just smack like that too. While I wait for Fury for my Seismic Slam. I'll still normal attack, which is fine. The build that I have would work good on the Goblin portal, because we can get all the goblins over by the door, and then I can just drop all my earthquakes and stuff on them and kill all of them. So it works really well, especially on the blue goblins, because they split up, the blue thieves. And so they split into smaller ones, so they stay frozen when I kill the big one, and then there's just so much damage going on. It can kill all of them. And then I don't even have to pick up the gold, because my Skullhead dude will do it for me, so I can just focus on killing. So I haven't run one yet to test that theory, but I have killed a blue goblin, and they all stayed frozen in place. So maybe Frenzy did help here, or it could just be because he's a big boss, or because I got frozen. Actually, it's probably what that was about. But he also has 30 billion health. That's a lot of health. Did I fight Malthael? The Act 5 dude? You see how fast he chomped that up? He was like Pac-Man. I haven't fought the Act 5 person with this build. I did fight him with the Barb build. It was pretty easy. I would imagine it'd be a lot easier on this one too. There's only like 5-7 Dust songs in this playlist, so it's interesting that the random played 2 of them back to back. Yeah, look at that speed boost. I blew that early on purpose just because I wanted to see how fast I would run. Yeah, I wish I would. There you go. Come to me. And then I can fight you better. I killed 93 before the timer expired. That sucks. Not quite. Now we needed to carry Jeggerd. God, okay, Jeggerd Knight. I actually have thought about, whoops, didn't want to do that. I've actually thought about doing song covers and put them up on YouTube. I'd put them up on Patreon first so people on the Patreon can get them before anyone else. But just like covering songs and also like remixing songs. Like taking rap songs and making them silly and more appropriate for children. So like popular rap songs. Like, for example, Cheeks by Vinio. It's not a song for children, but it's got like a nursery rhyme kind of tune to it. So just kind of making it silly and changing it so kids can hear it. And doing that with other popular songs. So rather than the same song, just a radio edit so they beep out the curse words, but it's still the same content that kids shouldn't really hear. Just like completely changing it. That'd be great. You listen to it. Yeah, I keep being told because, you know, I'm silly with people all the time, IRL. And I have 45 seconds to slay the boss. I didn't realize I popped that. I can do that easy. Hi, Rakanov. You're dead. There we go. And people always say, because I'll just make up silly songs and do that just casually, and people are like, dude, you should do that and put it on YouTube. Like, maybe I should. I make it out. I make it out. There's no shaman still there. Oh, I missed you. Hey, stop running. I killed all the shaman. That was fast. It will work well. Kill Ember Dread. Okay. Ah, that goblin tried to get away from me. I saw you. So I am noticing one small problem. I have to be careful because of the fact that my seismic slam's on my forward click. I tend to end up using it and it eats my fury, so I can't use my earthquake. So that's an interesting one. I have to think about that. I guess I gotta go down. Cool. Thank you, Skull Dude, for continuing to grab my money. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, killed him. Hi, there's another boss. You're the one I wanted. There we go. 'Cause I want death breaths. Ziggler. 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 Right. Easy enough. Templar relic. Don't need it. Why was that stuck? I don't want that chest. Let's just go back to Tyrael. These bosses going down so easily. Yeah, they just melt like butter. It's amazing. Oh yeah, I have points in here. I should probably spend those. So armor is nice. Life on hits, whatever. So yeah, this is already maxed out. Crit chance and crit damage when those are maxed out, that'll be great. I am going to max this out and then I'll work on Fury. Having more Fury would probably be helpful, but I swapped because I was going maximum Fury for the Whirlwind build, and I switched it to Vitality because I needed more health. I felt like. How long does this season last? So seasons last like 2.5 or 3 months, and this one started up in July, so we maybe have another month or so left in it, I think. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere around that. So that relic sucks. I mean, it's nice stats-wise, but you really want your followers to not be able to die, because they'll die all the time if you don't. Those aren't important. I don't use Heaven's Fury on that character, so the shield doesn't matter. It's also not ancient, so still does not matter. That does not matter either. And so all that stuff can go. I think I have enough to try to... Will I play more after? Yeah, I'll probably play on my normal character so my normal character can get this build going. So my goals, this is a good time for me to state them. It's not legendary ancient. No. Berg. So my goal probably, so if I don't have to fly to the opposite end of the country this in the next like 2 days, I want to do some more co-op with Hoodie on Toe Jam and Earl so we can get that records going. I need to split out those videos too. I still haven't done that yet. I haven't had time. Maybe I can try to do it tomorrow morning. But so I want to do that. If I am still in town, then maybe Saturday night I do the last category for Kartia, the one with clear save data. So hopefully that's a 7-hour stream. And then I'll probably jump into another RPG game pretty soon. I haven't played one in a while, and I'm kind of feeling like starting one up. Not sure which one. But then just playing this in between. Okay, so what do my stuffs look like? Alright, so maybe I'll just do one of each of these real fast. So I'll just leave game, come back in, and do 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll put it on Torment 10 too, as well. We'll see how much harder. If it's too slow, then I'll switch it. But yeah. At some point, I need to get Death Road to Canada because I want to play that. Oh, you know what I need to play? Darkest Dungeon. That'll probably be what I play next. Darkest Dungeon. Just I've not played it yet. Hey, I knew I needed to start in Act 2. How did the game know that? I guess Darkest Dungeon's technically an RPG, right? But I've been wanting to play that forever. And I got the DLC as well. I got the hookup for that, so. What is this? Is this the same event? No, this is a Blood Statue event, not Blood Collection Ritual. Purge the blood vermin. Where's the blood vermin? Oh. RPG hype indeed. Oh, okay. Get out of my way. So we still kill quickly enough, in my opinion. So far. We'll see when we hit a boss. Because in tier 9, the tanky boss had 34 billion health. So, where the heck am I supposed to be going right now? So I just ran in a circle. That's awesome. Okay. Well. How do I get over there? I don't understand. You warped me over here, game. What am I? Is there somewhere I'm supposed to be able to run up? Like, they can climb up and down. What am I missing? I can't fly. Was it right next to... Oh, it must have been right here and I just missed it. Yep, I'm dumb. I thought I grabbed that shrine already, and I didn't. Don't care about those. Alright, that's a good chance to test this out. They still die fast enough. We're good. Alright. So since they die fast enough, I'll do this just because more legendary chance. I do get more of the resources for doing tier 10 compared to tier 9. Get 1 or 2. Look at that chest armor. That could be my ancient chest piece that I need. That could be a better belt upgrade. You never know, you know. They're probably junk, but you never know. Lichens. You will be next. Run. No. They ain't gonna do nothing with me. We need his blood. Do not let them interfere. Nah. You don't need his blood. You lack your own. The mercy killing. I never realized that we did a mercy kill. Did we decapitate that person? That seems like a little rough for a mercy kill. Just saying. Who's that guy? Was that person and they joined us? Maybe that was that person and they joined us, and I'm okay with that. Kill Plagar. Okay. Why are you smashing the ground? They weren't even out yet. See, the seismic slam's throwing off my earthquake. I don't like that. Doom 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 doom. So I guess I just use earthquake on bosses, which is fine. I guess seismic slam should be enough for just running through trash mob kind of stuff. So what I'm noticing is my death count's not going up very high, which means things aren't dying as fast. Which is not ideal, but also not the end of the world. In terms of trash mobs not dying. Which means I might have to just go through and play cleanup. They died fast though. Why'd you have to put up a shield, man? That wasn't very nice of you. Grandmaster Slasher. Sounds like a crazy weapon. Yeah, Family Jewels is always the hype. Always the hype. We fell out of contact, which kind of sucks. A lot of that was my fault though, because I got really busy with work and stuff, and it's just hard to keep. It was hard to keep up with people during that time, because that's when I was dealing with the throat cancer scare stuff. So I had a lot going on. I need to get back in contact with him again. If he still remembers me at this point. He was super chill though. We actually met at PAX. I think like the first thing I said to him was thank you for covering Spring Yard Zone, because it's my favorite Sonic song out of all of them. And he kind of laughed. Like, you groupie. But then we just talked a lot because we were all watching the same stuff. He was just super chill, and then we talked some more at the PAX party and whatnot. I used to be cool with a lot of people in the Twitch scene, but you know, things happen. They're able to continue to pursue it. I wasn't. And I get busy with life stuff, and contacts fade because, you know, they got to keep it moving too. So there's no hard feelings on that. That's just the way it is. But I do need to reach out to some of the other people who I used to talk to again. Stopping for our master. You ain't stopping nothing, buddy. Where's my death breaths? I ain't really getting any. I need my death breaths, yo. Come here, ghoul. Hello. You cannot stand before me. When I earthquake the ground under your feet. Literally cannot stand before me. Clear the mysterious cave. I don't like the ones where you have to clear the caves. I think those are the ones that make this mode boring for me the most. I don't care about your caves, okay? Figured that was the case. Y'all come over this way. I'm gonna aggro this dude. We'll get all these at once. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I missed the key warden. I did all that and missed the key warden. Are you serious? All that work for nothing. Sit down somewhere. This key warden has a ton of health. How much health do you have, dude? Still melting, but he's just got a lot of health. They all just have a lot of health. It's just Act 2 has tanky mobs. Good to know. Ooh, that was weird. Okay, so we just hit for 4 billion there. Multiple times, and he still has a lot of health left. Did that say vegetation salvation? I'm pretty sure I was misreading things, but it looked like that said vegetation salvation, which is an interesting weapon name for me. I think that's interesting. I don't know what to feel about it. Let me in. Can I get in this way? Ah, there we go. Let me in, sir. I meant to explore that cave over there for trinkets, but after that, it's all yours. Okay, what do you got for me? Nothing? You said you're a merchant? Okay, there we go. Yeah, just look at this. How many MMOs have I played? So I started with WoW. I've played those Warcraft 2 and 3 count. So I played those. So those World of Warcraft, I don't think those count as MMOs. They might. Anyway, yeah, they do. I think so. Anyway, those. I beta tested Path of Exile. I beta tested Final Fantasy XIV. I beta tested Dragon Age Online. I beta tested Lord of the Rings Online. I played With Your Destiny Global. I've played like 2 other obscurely named ones. I can't remember their names. I probably played another 6 or 7 small-time MMOs on top of that. So, quite a few. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Don't try. Don't matter. That convention of elements is slightly better than mine. It just doesn't have vitality, and the strength is a little lower. Overall, it's not really much better for me to deal with, so I'm not going to mess with it. Not going to use that. Ancient one-handed mace. Neanderthal. Nice. I wonder if that's an upgrade for my dude here. No, it's not. Let's see, he's got an ancient legendary hack. It's pretty darn good. But it would be good for my Templar on the other character, but I do use the Templar on the other character, so I'm gonna on the what's her name? On the Crusader. Hey J Smooth, how you doing? Come on. Yeah, they just have a lot. They're really tanky. It's fine. The damage is fine. Chilling. I feel you on that one. Oh, we're in cave 2, so I have to kill that one mob. Okay. Whoops. I blew everything on that one instead of this nice, wonderful goblin here. Don't you leave. Don't go nowhere. Nope. Open a portal. Oh, that was a lot of gold. That was nice. 4 mil. 4 mil. Alright, so now we have to kill Magda. We should not die. It's annoying fighting the bosses because when you die you have to start all over again. But we should be able to take her out pretty easily. XP. Oh, Jeggerd. Be free. I could just leave you there, but I won't. I will free you. Okay, I guess we're not leaving you there. He's given his word. We're gonna free you. We'll free the ones we see. If I don't see you, you better hope the other ones free you. Oh, I see you. Hey, look, a elite pack. I want you. Come here. Yes. Give that death's breath. So that was worth freeing you all. It was worth freeing you. You can live. Okay. Time to fight Magda. And blow her up because all my cooldowns are ready. Great. Oh, I popped it too early. Alright. That's fine. I did pop it too early though. That kind of sucks. So I lost a chunk of damage there that we were going to have. But it's back. Where'd she go? She moved. Oh no, there she is. All right, what do you got for us this time? Ten nightshades instead of 8. That's good. Gloves I don't need. Okay. So in the time it takes to do this, I could have ran like 4 or 5 or more normal rifts, which is why I don't like doing these, because they take so much time. But I'll be able to level up. I'll be able to get 2 more attempts on this, trying to upgrade this thing from a legendary to ancient. So it might be worth the time. If it becomes an ancient in one of these 2 roles, then obviously it was 100% worth the time. Because even though I could run more rifts, my chances of getting an ancient drop of this specific weapon are pretty low. Not enough fury. Give me my barbarian book. Hey, did I get stunned? I did. How dare you try to stun me? You know who I am? You realize who I am, Mr. Ancient, corrupted elder of the unclean? Stop running away. Why don't you freeze? Are you like immune to freeze or something? That's kind of annoying. There you go. You got stunned at least. But he seems to be immune to freeze. That's interesting. Not that it's a problem. Just, I like people freezing. How much health do mobs have early? Yeah, this is definitely late game. Early game, like when you first start a character, they have like 132 health. Like they don't have much health, and it just increases exponentially when you start jumping into the torments. So if I drop down the master or something like that, they'd only have like maybe 1 million health. Miles per hour. That's how fast I seem to go. Slow down, time to catch us all. Slow down. How much does this build have with CHC and CHD? With CHC and CHD. I'm terrible with acronyms. My bad. To feel the space you've taken. Oh, Soda Addict with them 350 bits. Thank you, sir. Hello. Hello to you. Thank you so much for the bits, man. Oh, crit hit chance and damage. Gotcha. I should have known that. Give me 1 second, I'll show you. We're back to the underbridge again. A kaleidoscope view. That's what you're seeing. So jaded. The picture I draw. So crit hit chance 44%, crit hit damage 318%. So we're critting pretty often. Almost potential for every other hit to be. Critical. So we crit a lot. Yeah. I don't know what this will max out to be when it's at 50. Oh, I guess 5% crit chance. So we'll be at near 50% crit chance. I don't know if there's a hard cap to crit chance or not. But if I get all the gear that I want, I'd probably be around 60% crit chance. I was in poison. It's like, why is my health draining so fast? There we go. Yeah, this game's pretty... This game does have some depth to it. You definitely have to build your way up to this, for sure. And I would say I got lucky. I mean, honestly, we all know I got lucky. When I attempted to stream this, my first time back, I was carried by Archaic. So he boosted me to 70. So I didn't have to start from scratch. And then I ran risks with him and his guild buddy. I don't remember that person's name. Thank you to you as well. And so I was able to get some good gear. So I got lucky there, and I have just been getting lucky drops also. Also spin to win lets you do a whole lot more. Whoa, don't die. I died because I was frozen, so I couldn't use my pot. So see, there's the rare death. It does happen, but not very often. It takes a lot to kill me. I have to be frozen, and I have to get exploded like 6 times by these things in order for me to die. So, you know. So death can happen, just not often. Just finishing up some coffee. Nice. Monokemia. I love this song. Yeah, it takes a lot. Like, if I die, it's because usually when I die, it's either because I got frozen or I'm just not paying attention. This build, it's hard to die with just because my toughness... I can take up to between 29 and 33 million damage. Effectively. Between all my defense and stuff, it takes that much to kill me. Because I only have 593,000 health. But my defense is just so good. It's as if I have 33 million health. Plus I have a lot of recovery. So this build is very tanky. Which is why it works. Like, you have to be tanky for this. And that's why I was running spin to win before. Because I didn't have the gems built up or anything like that for this, really. Really, I should be doing some more grifts to get my other Thorns gem built up as well. It seems like once you hit tier 10, like every elite mob blows up when you kill them. It's like they all have mortar secretly. And so they explode. Wondering with the new Hearthstone interface they made with Twitch, what are the limits? You think someday we can see the build for your character as well as the gear for these type of games? That'd be crazy. Hearthstone interface? I don't know what you mean. What you're referring to? What's that? Did some new feature come out for Twitch that I am not in the know of? Which happens all the time. So that's nothing new. I hate range enemies when it comes to clearing cursed chests because it takes forever because they don't run up to me. Come on, come on. Climb into me faster. Well, I won't get all 5 waves because range enemies. There's a Twitch desktop app now. I don't even use that. Stop the cast, go to twitch.tv/Hearthstone, click a cast, hover over, and hover over a card. Stop the cast. I'm not turning the cast off. I can open this though. Wait, it says it's empty. I have to stop casting? Click a cast, hover over. I don't understand. I see it's got 86,000 page views, but there's no videos or clips or anything. Does that really just have to not be streaming? The world keeps burning. Does the same thing for you? Not sure what to do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. That was a bad link. Oh, okay. I was like, I don't get it. So keep it running. There's no time to save ourselves. Don't grow. Oh, I have to go down there. Looks like they took it down for now. Oh, that's alright. No worries. That's interesting. I'll have to remind me to look into that another time though, when they bring it back up. So I'm curious what this is about. The Lyra Skull Crusher. I'm trapped in this jailer and I'm frozen. Okay. So see, if I was in spin to win, I would have been dead there. 100%. There's no way I could have survived that. But with my gems in this build, I am mighty. Wow, this song's really quiet. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. I can alt tab in this build. My soul is exuding grip on a one-winged angel. I had my revenge, but revenge wasn't enough. Thousands of songs, circling of love, emerge with a live stream and emerges a god. the illest, the most villainous slip. Hit a serverless, brought above an experiment, all long village down in his long glowing stains. Black materia immediately spelled cast a taskmaster and nick him before and nick him after. Get your food, get your weapon off. I ain't scared of you, really. I'm prepared to do whatever it takes. I got the head of a snake, so an angel with one wing is next to nothing. But I'll let you know one thing, you are coming. Behold, the pale force, his powers of pale force, his power is unstoppable. And therefore, you're the center of the earth, so we travel here. The shadow flare almost knocked me out my battle gear. Destroy solar system to hit us with a dosage. Jupiter and Mercury roasted, feel like dying, but somehow I'm focused. Level 99, I'm compact, explosive. You must be demoted, break, omni slash, blades enter his body fast. Various catastrophe hit him with multi-shotty blast. Heat rush, somersault, water kick, Sephiroth eats all of it. Emergency, ain't no time for calling 911. I know, fire heaven. Face to face, man to man, soul to soul. And it turns to war. But I still get a chill whenever I hit a name. Stop playing Hearthstone completely, still watch it. Very unhealthy amount. I think the tech that went into the interface is neat. It's not perfect, but being able to see the details of the cards just by hovering over is neat for you. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool if you can do that while you're just watching the stream. The power of the Dark Held will consume you. Sounds like you for fighting games, except you still play them all like crazy. In fairness, it is the main genre of games you only mess with these days, unless Bloodborne were to magically drop on PC. Yeah, that will never ever happen. Ever. Cool floating skull minion. Yeah, he's super awesome because he'll grab money for me, so I don't have to. It makes it super duper convenient. That's a weird helmet. Don't need that for any characters. Nah. Okay. 2, 3. I need to do 4 and 5. Should be a ton of FGC stuff next month with NBC coming out. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting, man. I'm interested in seeing what that gets all about. You're just gonna get that game. It actually looks a lot better. Yeah, I'm interested in that game for sure. For sure. I don't have time to be good at fighting games though, and I don't have PlayStation Network, so I wouldn't even be able to play online with people probably. So I'll probably just be doomed to just watching again. Which is fine. I have too many other games I need to play anyway. Now if I can ever get to the point where I can do this stuff for a living, then yeah, I definitely have time to get good enough. What you here for? What you Come on, get him. Y'all have too much health for minion allegiance. Oh, but it doesn't really feel right to support a Marvel game without X-Men. Yeah, that's true. Especially the way Marvel dismissed them. It was actually pretty offensive. What did they say in their dismissing of them? I didn't hear anything like that. Was it just like a Disney thing or a Fox thing or something like that? Or was they just like, nah, screw the X-Men, we don't like them? Like, how'd that go down? Why are there so many bats here? I just want to teleport. Can y'all leave me alone? Alright. Thank you. They're basically stating all the people that want X-Men cast don't know what they're asking for. What? And that we don't remember X-Men as much as we think we do. What the heck does that even mean? Wow. And we need to just move on. Okay. That actually makes me not want to buy it. A little bit. That's kind of rude. That's pretty offensive. What does that even mean, though? That reminds me of World of Warcraft vanilla servers. You think you want it, but you don't. Yeah, I know. It's like, well, that's why private servers have always been so popular, because people don't want it for some reason, but they always keep coming up and people keep trying to make them. Weird how that works. I remember characters are a function. Wait, I need to go this way to kill the aspect of sin. Run. I'm just confused by that. Like, I want to know what the heck they mean by that. Need to move on. You don't remember the X-Men as much as you think you do. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we remember playing with our X-Men characters. So I don't know what. I just don't understand. Hi, Asmodan. Aspect of sin, I mean. You're not Asmodan. Alright, can you handle them up, lady? So I can... Said that interview smelled like corporate meddling all over it. Probably Marvel reps getting told by Disney. Probably, but like, dang, you can... I know Disney's always known for being a jerk. I actually don't like Disney. But like... Oh. You don't have to be such a jerk about it. You can say it in a nicer way. You can just say, we don't want to put the characters in there. Like, saying we don't want to put the characters in there, we can deal with that a lot better than you telling us we don't know what we want. Like, you can't tell the consumer that they don't know what they want. I'm pretty sure they know what they want. It's kind of why they ask for it. Sibley, what's going on, man? I'm doing all right. How are you? Regazozo, what's going on, dude? Tried to play this the other day, you've outgrown it. That's good. I mean, you know, I hadn't played since, you know, season 5, so it's good for me to get back in. But I also have my build up, dude. So that's also like, if I was still doing spin to win, I'd probably be done soon, and I wouldn't pick it back up. But now that I've got my Avalanche Quake build, it's kind of breathing a little bit of life in it for me. Especially since Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is centered around the cinematic universe. Oh, right. All the comic stuff is out the window. I feel they did that deliberately just to say X-Men wouldn't work. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't like the cinematic universe, personally. I know a lot of people do. I never have. I just don't like it. Hey, what was with that lag? That was weird. Stop freezing me. Oops. Oh, didn't even grab it. Almost died to grab the thing and didn't even grab it. Yeah, I am not a fan of it at all. Okay, we gotta kill this big old thing. Hello, Sledge. Bye, Sledge. You cannot stand before me, Sledge. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me yet. Alright, she charmed him. You enjoyed Daredevil and the Guardians of the Galaxy movies? What, the new Daredevil or the Netflix Daredevil? It's like the only Daredevil I've seen is Ben Affleck Daredevil. I definitely didn't like that. What up, Archaic? How you doing, man? We would like to open up people to newer opportunities in the Marvel Universe. Putting the X-Men to the side grants us the freedom to design new character movesets that would not be otherwise possible. Why would it not be possible? Oh, in another dimension. That doesn't make sense. I thought that's what they said. I was gonna say, what? No, that can totally be possible. They're their own characters. Oh, Deadpool. Yeah, the Deadpool movie is interesting. I'll be interested in seeing what Deadpool 2 turns out to be. I still haven't seen Old Man Logan yet, which I guess doesn't count because he's not going to be in it. And I don't know if that counts as the cinematic universe or if it's its own thing. I don't know where any of that stands. Stupid fingers. Yeah, I know everybody keeps saying Logan was really nice. It's the Wolverine movie that should be. It's the Wolverine as he should have always been. So I need to watch it and I just haven't. Archaic, I love this build. It's so good. But farming caches is so boring. Oh, X-Men is Sony. Oh, right. So the Sony Cinematic Universe. Which is even worse. Because isn't that what Fantastic Four is as well? I definitely don't like that. I don't like any Fantastic Four. Am I farming bounties? Yeah. Just so I can try to get the stupid legendary weapon. So I can reforge a couple times. And then go back to Riften for a little bit. Sony is Spider-Man. Sony is the old Spider-Mans, which also sucked. I haven't seen Homecoming. Fantastic Four is Fox also, which also sucks. a lot like a Western. It was an actual movie with characters and arcs and plot. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll have to check it out. I don't understand what Professor X is doing there, so don't tell me. I'll have to just watch it at some point so I can figure out what that's about. Because that's like the one thing that confused me in the commercials. Just wait for Star Wars to get jacked up. I mean, they already did by getting rid of the books being canon, which means all the old General Admiral Thrawn books that existed are no longer a thing. They're no longer canon, which was really annoying for me. Like, and those Star Wars books, he was my favorite character in those times when that was canon, just because like he was so strategic and smart and just was always one step ahead. And it's just like he was pretty baller. Okay, now I need to do Act 5, then do these. I can do 2 of those, and then I'm gonna hit some more riffs. Isn't Thrawn still canon? I mean, they brought him back for the cartoon, but like his old books, though, those aren't canon. So I think they've changed what he did, and it's not quite the same as the books. Because I mean, I'll be honest with everyone, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, but I love the books with General Admiral Thrawn in them. They were just so good. Nothing should ever be canon. You know, that's a pretty fair point. Because then if nothing's canon, anything can always change. Die. Okay, Archaic, I need you to like build this build with your barb so we can both run it at the same time, because that would just look amazing if we both ran this build. I just need like 4 barbs. Max party size is 4, right? Yeah, we need 4 barbs running this build. Yeah, like alien movies, but 0 AVP movies can be canon. Maybe you'll roll a barb next season. Yeah, when does this season end? Yosuke was asking that sooner, and I didn't quite know. Like sometime next month, right? Which is like right in the thick of whenever I have to do all my work travel. So September, streams are gonna be a whole lot farther and fewer in between, just because that's when my work travel really picks up again. Unless I get this other spot that I'm hoping to get, which I don't know what that position is or what that looks like. I would just be going to work for my old boss, because he has a new thing going down and he wants to bring me on. So once he can get that going, if he has something that works out and it can give me the salary I'm assuming I can be able to get, I will definitely be jumping ship to that, and I won't have to travel as much, I don't think. I'll still have to do some travel internationally, which is actually more along in terms of the kind of travel I want to do for work. But I should be able to stream more, but I won't know anything about that until at least the end of September. But here's hoping though, because then that will make a whole lot of things easier. Then I can buy more ads to try to promote my stuff here and my life coaching stuff. And all that, so hopefully. And in the meantime, I just have to try to save as much money as I can from the less than stellar pay that I get now, so I can buy ad space. Because I definitely need to get my at-home stuff going, because I'm ready to work from home now and be my own boss. Would I try a hardcore character? I can try one. It won't last long. I can guarantee you that. I tend to die a lot because I die for not paying attention to a lot of things. I feel like this season just started. Yeah, you can add me, sibling. Feel free. What am I? Jeggerd something. Jeggerd 1767. Oh, was that a two-hander? Yeah, not the one I needed though. Good luck with all that. Thanks, man. I'm hoping it works out too, because my current job, I just can't. It's a major source of stress and frustration for me right now. It's actually been like stressing me out. That's why my throat's been bothering me more than it has been in a while. It's just because I'm really stressed with everything that's happening with this thing. Don't you touch me. Oh, you jerk. You touched me. And I've been waiting so long. This dream is without me. And I can't wait to prove everybody wrong. Now let's find these other three. A man with a plan. I try. I have a lot of plans. I actually have a lot of ideas that I want to do. Does this game being isometric help you play without motion sickness? Yes. I don't really get motion sickness unless I play zoomed up. I tried that and found that that happens. So my plan, so let's say that I don't know. Let's say I won the lottery tomorrow. Then what my life passions and stuff that I would do would be to do my life coaching stuff. But if I had that much money, I'd do it for free. I wouldn't charge anyone. I just do it as I had time. If I didn't win the lottery, but I had enough financial freedom to be able to be at home and try to get this going for a year without worrying about rent and bills and all that stuff, I would definitely be pursuing life coaching. The next thing that I would be doing is streaming as close to full-time as possible, barring throat issues, because that's a lifelong thing. Can't avoid that now. I will always be fighting potential throat cancer, so I just have to hope that it never manifests, and that's what it is. Stop attacking me, I'm busy here. Then the next thing that I would do is I would work on this plan that I have to create it's not necessarily a homeless shelter. I need a better name for it, because the only name I can think of is like repurposing center, but that sounds terrible. But basically, I think I might have mentioned this on stream before, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna say it again. Basically, I would be working with, I would have to have a building space, which actually in the town that I work at, I found the perfect building. So I got to figure out how much it would cost to take out a business loan. But I would be pairing up with like a tech company, like Microsoft or someone, so they can donate computers and people to volunteer their time to tutor. And I would partner with like Goodwill, and I would partner with grocery stores who would donate their food. So the Goodwill would donate clothes. The grocery stores, there'd be like 3 or 4 grocery stores in the area. They would donate food that they're just gonna toss because it's getting near to being bad. And then I would partner with like culinary schools to have their students come and cook that food, and other people to volunteer to help clean up, help dress, and get all these people dressed up. So basically, we would take people who are out on the streets, we would give them food, we would give them clothing. We would train them in technical skills so they can become work relevant. There is a guy online who found a way for like $150 to make a livable trailer space. So we would equip these people with these kind of trailer spaces so they can have a spot to put their clothes and all that stuff and be safe and not be on the street, and then slowly get them back to health so they can stay at a homeless shelter at night. We can work with the homeless shelters to work with those people. They come work with us, train during the day since they can't be in the shelter. They get 2 meals a day. They do some training. We work with like WorkSource and other employer firms like temp agencies and stuff to get these people jobs, and then eventually they move up into either staying in like a live-in hotel, the long stay hotels or whatever, or getting an apartment, working with housing to get homes for these people and get them off the street. Get them off the street with clothes, with food, with income. That would be my goal. That's something I really want to do. But I have to partner with a lot of people to do so. And I need more than full-time hours to work on that because of the scope of what it is. So if I could ever work from home, that's something I would want to do. As much as I would love to just be rich and lazy all the time and just play video games, I would definitely actually want to do that. And this is something I've thought about for like the last 8 to 10 years, actually. I just have not had the ability or the time or the money or the ability to do so. But it's something I really want to do. This is actually something that I had written to my state senator to talk to him about. It was ignored. Like, I wrote this stuff up to the White House when Obama was there, and it wasn't sent. It was also ignored. Like, I've tried writing a lot of people in city halls about this, talking to other people about this to like try to get it going, and no one seems to listen to it. So it kind of sucks. So I was like, well, if nobody else is going to do it, then I'll have to do it myself one day. But I need to be able to work from home to do that, which means I need my streaming and life coaching to take off. So I got to figure out ways to make that happen. It's a hell of a plan, but it'd be awesome to see in motion. If I could work from home, I know I can make it happen. That's the thing. It's just like, I need to be able to work from home so I can have the time to devote to it. But I know I can make it happen. This is going to be a job. Yeah, it would definitely be a lot of work, and there would be some stresses and stuff involved, but I know I'd be making a difference, so it'd be fantastic. Like, I can make a real difference. Because it's more than just, it's not to bash on, like, homeless shelters or whatever, other people. It's just, like, all of the places that are working to help get people off of the street, they're only doing one part of it and not all of it. And that's why they still see people in the same situations, because they're only getting a part of the help they need. They're not getting all of it. And so I would be making sure they get all of it. So pretty much what my idea is that until I can work from home, all of my Twitch sub money income and all of my bit income and all of my Patreon income is pretty much going to go to purchasing, whoa, that fire was tearing me up. It's pretty much going to go to purchasing ad space on like Twitter and Facebook and whatever. So you might see ads talking about my Patreon and all that stuff, just to drive awareness to my Patreon and my life coaching stuff, so people can jump in and do it, and then hopefully get enough people interested that I can make a business from that, and then switch to working at home instead of the job that I'm doing now. So that's the goal. And that's why I always ask people to help share it around, because it's gonna have to be like a mix of ads and word of mouth, and I have to just grow on Twitch and everywhere else. So where you at? Come on. Show up, guys. I need y'all to spawn faster. Oh, talking about streaming? Well, I mean, so streaming wouldn't have to be a job by itself. It would be a part of everything else I'm doing. So I'd still be streaming. There'd still be YouTube, all that stuff. Um, because if I'm doing the homeless repurposing center as a job, then if that's the bulk of what I'm doing, then I wouldn't be able to stream like 40 hours a week. That'd just be impossible. But I would definitely be streaming as often. I would have more freedom and ability to stream if I want to, as opposed to just being like, well, I have to work 80 hours a week this week and travel out of state. Like, I'm more in control of what I do because I'm leading it. So simple. Yeah, I'd be able to make my own schedule. So I would definitely try to be consistent with the streams, because streaming is just something I'm always going to do. Like, I might go months without a stream depending on what work I'm doing because I don't have a choice, or my throat might die and I have to do more speech therapy again, and so I can't stream for a while or whatever, but I'm always going to be streaming. But being able to be at home and doing the job I want to do makes it less stressful. I mean, every job's going to have its stress, and obviously trying to create what I'm trying to create is going to deal with a lot of stress because I have to partner with a lot of people. But that's different from me working in a spot where I can't make changes that need to be changed or fix communication errors, because in this case, I'm the one doing the communicating and initiating it, following up with people, and if they don't follow in line or they don't, and they slack or whatever, I just go find somebody else who will help me. So I don't have to be stuck in a bureaucratic work environment system that I can't change, and that actually does relieve a whole lot of stress. So that's what I want to do. I like how this dude looks. He looks super awesome. And I like his cannon that he's got. Demon spawn like you will be gone forever. You will kill no more of my people, I swear it. Yeah, dude. Whoa. You got a lot of health there, dude. We're hitting him. Look how much. He has 134 billion health. Demon spawn shall perish in flames. Okay. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Don't die, because then I have to start over. Move. I forgot about this fight. Grab that. Whoa. Okay, this fight's actually a lot tougher than I anticipated it being, because he's got like 11 billion health. Actually 134 billion, but you know. What are you doing? Okay. Freeze him. Up. Yep. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Whoa, you didn't freeze. You might get a tour spot. Okay, so that was a fun fight. You know what you mean? Been in work environments just like that? Yeah, it sucks. Just remember you have a radiation appointment tomorrow morning. Alright, man. Take care, Zarashi. Good luck with the appointment. Hope you don't feel too tired afterwards. Not even bank holidays. With the yellow scarf. You got the sickness, we're bringing the cure. Bust it out of your speakers until it's shaking the floor. Pump it up. You gotta settle the score. Pump it up. Pump it up. To fight the villain. You feeling good, man? I feel amazing. To stop this fight, make you throw your hands up and wave them around. You got the sickness, we're bringing the cure. Press it out of your speakers until it's shaking the floor. Pump it up. You gotta settle the score. Pump it up. Stop the track for a second. Gotta reset my game, back it up for a second. Cause it feels like I died like a million times trying to get through the level. It's like you're reading my mind because I struggle to find the combination of lines there with the beat. Sometimes, you know, it's harder to find. So when you call me back to fight, right along at your side, happy to take up the cause. So haters, they better hide. It's going down. From where they chop Chevys. XBL dopeness. Complete the curse shrines. Cleanse all the curse shrines, okay? Press it out of your speakers until it's shaking the floor. Pump it up. Yeah, man, I mean I am. Pump it up. Next up, the blanket is this leaky faucet. Yes, again. This was hardly a fight. Awesome. That was easy enough. I like those. They go pretty quick because you just run and get them done. Snapping like a bear trap. Spit an ill verse and watch my stock rise like aircrafts. It's 12:30 already. It took me an hour to clear all of this. That's garbage. That's garbage. This rap game's a free throw. And they found one. Soul Smasher. Interesting. You no longer benefit from life per kill. Oh, it explodes for 522% of your life per kill. Wow. So then it'll give you 12k. What's my life per kill? None. Okay. Not worth at all. I can see how that would be fun. Doesn't benefit us. And never been back. Similar to Firefox. And if you didn't notice, I rap a lot. And I'm on to the final stop. What do you know? How much time you got? Me? I don't have time for you losers to bruise you for calling me a rhyming producer. I have a tough shit as if I was a Cooper. Wrote the book, call me Simon and Schuster. Random House, bosses a hand them out. Bedtime, blow the candles out. Cancel out, we ain't scraping gears, so we don't dance it out around here. Dang it. man. Why weren't you be a legendary ancient? This would have been perfect. Not perfect, but it would have been really good. Like, that would have been really good. I probably still would have rolled the vitality to cooldown reduction. But that would have been really good because it has the socket already. I wouldn't have to roll for that. Boo. You deep excrement, because if you don't know what I represent, you gonna learn today. I be Chucky Booker, they be turned away. Put your hands up, move to the front, say ho or whatever, do what you want. That doesn't help in this game with death. It's also not helpful. And it's also not helpful. Fantastic. Great. That sucks. Alright, what is this anyway? Nothing, 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 and nothing. Awesome. Okay, let's run a grift. An empowered grift. I do love seeing that happen. Never gets old. My channeling pylon, yes. Now I can just spam everything all the time. Oh. You see how fast I can just spam all the stuff? This is why channeling pylon is the best pylon for this build. Keep going. It just doesn't last long enough. I wish it lasted like twice as long. I mean, I should learn how to effectively use that pylon with my cooldowns rather than just like spam all the buttons at once, because that's very inefficient, but whatever. So for some reason the bounties seem like it took longer to kill everything than in this grift, even though I'm running a tier 10, which is the bounties I just ran. Everything feels like it's dying faster here. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Is it based on like Act 1 difficulty? And health pools? Wonder how I was casting it so fast. Yeah. I thought it was like your normal attack and this character was just that broken. I wish. I wish. If my skill cooldown was that good though. Oh man. I mean, this character, I feel like this build can be broken. Could just be the types of enemies you're facing. That's true too. This build is just amazing. I love it. Like, as easy as this is, I feel like I should put it on tier 11. But I feel like I'll die a lot in tier 11. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try it. Why not? Because we're clearing this so fast. But maybe this is the clear speed you want. when you're running griffs, right? You want to clear them out in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes? You just do them over and over? I don't know. Conduit. Okay, I guess. So then I pop this so I run faster, so I can hit more mobs with it. Oh, I hate you. I don't like fighting you. Freeze, dude. Ah, you're so much easier to fight with this build. So much easier to fight with this build. Ooh, a mighty belt. Fantastic. More thorns, please. I got 5 upgrade chances. That's actually pretty tight. Wonderful. Look at that, plus 45,000 thorn damage. Thorns are going to be amazing. They already were. Now they're just more amazing. How much thorns we do? 126,000. And we have a chance to add 3 zeros to the end of that. So 126 million. And if it crit spikes, it's not bad. Necromancer. I don't run a Necromancer. Ancient boots. Yes. But I lose my movement speed or my whatever. Doesn't matter. Still gonna do it. Upgrade height. Upgrade height. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna lose my life per second. Or do I take a hit to the movement speed? I think I take a hit to the move. We'll see what I get first, and I'll just go with whatever I get first for now. Maybe I keep Seismic Slam and roll the armor. Since I'm using Seismic Slam now. Yeah, because that won't help me. That's more stuff it has to roll through, and I don't use any of that. So, I guess I use this. I'll roll the... I like the armor, though. I'm going to keep the armor. I need armor for this build. I'm going to take movement speed plus 10. We'll just lose 4k life regen per second. Like, we're going to lose all of our life gen per second. That's fine. That's fine. We'll test it out. What is this with? Immortal King Strides. Okay. Cardinal. Okay. I'll keep these here just for a second. Baby. Awesome. So we got to upgrade. That's pleasing. Alright, so let's put this on tier 11. run a normal rift just to see what this looks like after I spin these points. Got you, Sibley. So I lost my life per second and I think 1% movement speed. Wow, these guys have a lot of health in this one. They got a lot of health in this one. So I think we're just gonna kill slow. I think that's what it was. I think I just killed too slow. I got a problem. Yeah, I kill slow. I feel like the star to get famous. Yeah, this is too slow for me. Yeah, of course. That's interesting. Between tier 10, I blow things up so fast, and then I get tier 11, and it's just like tank, tank, tank. I'm not critting for 3 billion anymore either. Critting for like 400 million. But I was critting for 3 billion, 4 billion. Easy in tier 10. Their defenses are just off the charts now. Okay, so I think I need an ancient weapon before I can come and do this. Like I can kill here, but it's just so slow. So I need an ancient weapon so I can kill faster. Ooh, that hurt. But I can live, so defense isn't the problem. Alright, good to know. Let's lower it. Downs. Yeah, stark difference between tier 11 and tier 10. Readily apparent. All in the same rift. I always run down here for some random reason. What was that? Weird screen shake. Okay, I guess we'll go this way. Nope. Okay, these enemies are more tanky this time than the last one, which is fine. So yeah, it's definitely seemed to be what Archaic was saying. I just got some easy mobs last time. I mean, they still die fast enough, but fast enough for my taste. I don't know what fast killing means in Diablo for rifts. Like, I don't know if killing fast means I should be killing them faster than this in order to count as grinding it. So I should technically drop it another level, or if this is sufficient, or what. Or if it's all just subjective based on your person. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all based on what you feel like is worth your time. But in terms of suggested strong recommendations. Ooh. Goblin, don't run. There we go. I don't know what I picked up there, but I'll take it. Oh, I didn't even need to find the exit. We got the Guardian here. Mr. Joker, hello. Nice to see you. I should have waited until he moved before I dropped that. Did it again, but we got there. You range people need to go away. The rest of you need to leave alone. What do we get? Nothing useful, I can already see. Shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame. I hear this this chest piece is good for some builds, but not when I'm running. Okay, I'm gonna run one more grift, and then I think that's gonna call it for tonight, because I do have to be to work early tomorrow. So I'll just run one more empowered 45. So I would love to be able to hit 90 before this season is over. I don't think I'm gonna be grinding enough for that though, so yeah. You got it here, Nico. Alright, man. Thank you for kicking it. For anybody leaving now, since I'll be leaving after this grift as well, I might have to, I'm still waiting to find out from my bosses if I have to make a last second trip to the other side of the country for a work trip. If I do, then my next stream won't be until sometime next week, most likely. If I don't have to do that, then me and Hoodie will be doing some more co-op Toe Jam and Earl to try to get that record done sometime this week. So keep an eye out for that. And then I would be doing the last run for the Kartia category. So the both stories with clear save data. So that one will go a little faster than the last stream of Kartia. So I don't seem to be really missing out on the that 4,000 life per second doesn't really seem to be making a difference. I mean, it was only 4K, so it's not to be expected, but you know. Yeah, I was hoping to hear back from him today. I have a lot of stories about that, but I will not get into that right now. But I didn't hear back from him today, so I'm hoping tomorrow I can get a chance to corner him and ask him, because I need to know. Like, it's kind of important for me to know like a few days in advance if I need to fly across the country, seeing that I would need to get a hotel and a flight. So, yeah. Ears open. But, you know, this is pretty par for the course. How many times have I had to cancel a stream because I had something to come up with work-related stuff at the last second? So. Yeah. So if y'all want to help me combat that, just make sure to share what I do with everyone you know and what I want to do with everyone you know. And just have them share it as well, even if they don't want to put in on it. As long as they just help share it, that's a lot too. So it's really important. Stability, seeking hype. I actually had a colleague who was supposed to be trying to connect me with someone, their family member who does life coaching stuff, and had too much business, but that fell through. I pretty much feel like they flaked out on it and promised more than they could deliver, but that's okay. I'm not bitter, just disappointed. Alright, Archaic, take care, man. Yeah, it's about that time for all of us to get some rest anyway. We all got things we gotta do. Oh yeah, so I wonder if Convention of the Elements works with my Earthquake spells. I would imagine so. For whenever that's on the cold damage or frost damage or whatever. Oh, don't stand in the arcane. You can tank it, but don't do that. Who do we got this time? The Crusader King. Ending on the Kang, huh? Ouch. That's not the two-handed weapon I needed. Nice. Nice. Oh, I thought we were gonna get all four of them. That's all right. We got a lot. We got some good rolls that time. So now our thorns are pretty strong. 126. Well, should be more than that. So then next I'm gonna focus on my defense one. Get more non-physical damage reduction. As much of that as I can get will be great. I'm gonna have to start pushing my grifts that I'm doing for that so I can have better chances for that kind of stuff. More armor. Chance. So yeah, we're looking good. looking good. And my thorns are 133,000. I'm good with that amount of thorns for right now. So, gain thorns equal to 280% of your vitality. Okay, just out of curiosity, how much thorns would that give me? Only 160,000, okay. Wait, what? Okay, so this takes away my thorns and just multiplies my vitality times 280. No, that's wrong. Yeah, no, that's right. Oh, that's not even as good. I mean, I gained 30,000 thorns, but nah, that's not that great. Interesting. That ring's better than everything I have, but I need unity. I mean, I can always use the ring for unity, but I have Convention of the Elements. No, I don't. I have this other thing that I need right now. Band of Might. Well, I don't need Band of Might. So that doesn't really matter anyway. I need unity. I could cube unity, wear this ring, and get some extra stuff. But I would also then lose 60% damage reduction for 8 seconds, which is pretty big deal in my mind. I'll think about that. I'll put that here. Probably won't do it though. But at least we got an upgrade tonight, so that's always good. So progress was made. At the end of the day, if you make some sort of progress, I have 10,000 strength, that's kind of cool. If you always make bonus damage to elite 80%, that's awesome. If you make some sort of increase, that's always good. And we did. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. This content of Years and Heroes is something nice. I should play that game more often one day. But I'm gonna stop here. I have to stop so I can go to work. Let's buy some stuff from Kadala. Then I'm gonna sign off. Who am I gonna host? So I'm gonna host somebody. Let's see if there's somebody who I can host. No luck. No luck. So it'll probably end up hosting Man. He's playing Absolver. So we'll do that. But I am out. Nice work of Iron Grind. Thank you. I should try it. One day I will. But that'll be it for me for today. Keep track of my Twitter so you know when I go live next. Or just to keep in touch with me. Or my Facebook, it gets the same updates. Or the YouTube if you want to see what's going down. There's things I need to put up the co-op pass runs with me and Hoodie for before. And put up my world record run. So there's stuff there to watch if you miss it or I can't stream. But anyways, thank you all for watching, hanging out. And I will see y'all later.